Hey guys, today in SAO Integral Factor, we are going to take a look into the new fatal battle, which is with the floor 8 boss for the witch. So we're going to see how the battle is going to be like for this time. Okay, so this time I have somebody's accompanying me, which is Figaro. So I want to say thank you, Figaro, for helping me to test out this witch bosses. So we're going to use the trust weak element here, and we're going to fight the fatal battle that has the trust weak element. And let's take a look at what the boss is like. So I have not downloaded this map because this is the first time I go against this boss. So we're just gonna skip to when the boss when we get into the floor. Okay, so we got in. Ooh, there's actually two bosses here. And what? I just got in and got hit with 54,858 damage. Good thing I have a 55,000 HP, otherwise I will just be dead in one hit. Okay, so let's... okay, so I'm dead. 50,000 damage there. Yeah, so better not get hit with those big attack. And so with the rapier attack, so this boss is really tanky. My normal attack can only do 155 damage, and my skill attack is only doing 4,000. It feels like I'm back being a beginner level player here against this boss. And if you notice there, this boss actually has a barrier, so I think this is a similar kind of barrier that's the floor 14 boss has, but I might be wrong. We'll take a look into how effective is this barrier. But as you can see here, my attack is not even doing damage where I should be doing. Well, for this boss right here, so my attack here seems to be doing a decent damage. I mean, it's not a whole big damage, but it's doing a lot more than when we fight against the other one. Yeah, because this boss doesn't have a barrier. So the name of this boss is the Fatal Witch Entry, and the other boss, their name is Fatal Witch. So it looks like my partner there's giving up, and I'll give up on this boss too, because it's quite impossible to beat. It's impossible to dodge their attack effectively while doing a damage consistently against that boss. So let's take a look into that barrier thing and see what is the other, if there's any other skills that could mitigate that barriers. So at first we are going to look into this boss. Well, we are doing with the blunt weapons, and my normal attack is doing 659 damage against that, and I have a skill that will do a defense down, and if I apply a defense down in here, my damage is still 659, so it's quite low. But against this other boss, the Fatal Witch with the barrier, it's only doing 65 damage. It's very low. I'm going to use the defense down, and let's see if this boss just have a very high defense. But now, even with the defense down, it's still doing 65 damage. Next, let's take a look with if we are using rush. But yeah, as you can see there, like in the beginning, the boss actually doesn't have a barrier. I could hit the boss and doing 659 damage, but after a few seconds, yes, she's popping up the barrier and my damage becomes 65 again. Now if I use a rush skill here, my attack is doing 2000 damage against that boss, and on the other one it's doing 2600 something. So one more time, it's 2000 damage, and this one is 2600 something. So it's I don't know how the calculation is, but yeah, the rust is increasing the damage quite significantly there, but it's still 600 damage difference for the normal attack. So I probably should have tried with the skills, but yeah, I've had enough of this boss. I think I've showed you guys enough of what this boss is like and what's fighting this boss is like, and I don't think it's possible with my current level to beat this boss. Or even if I get to level 130, I don't think I can beat this boss. But yeah, so that's it for today's videos. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And oh, and this fight here, if you notice that my damage is higher, that's because Koharu is using the mismatch silica, so the additional damage there is higher. So yeah, I'll see you in the next SAO Integral Factor video. Bye now.